Where can I set you guys? Sauce. All right, what's going on, guys? So I don't know how many of you guys know this, but I do have there's like 7 people that work here. And with 7 guys, especially guys that do the type of work that we do, things get extremely messy, extremely fast. Like this is what's supposed to be like depending where they clock in, stuff like that, but it just became a huge catch-all. Um, the good thing is a lot of this is not garbage. It's tools, but nothing gets put back where it's supposed to be. All the marking plate is supposed to be back here. This is just the reality, though, is that it's always gonna be messy unless someone does something about it. So that someone is me. So there's supposed to be kind of categories to this, and this is why we can't find. And yesterday we just went and bought another chainsaw sharpening kit, which isn't a huge thing, but it is annoying because we have that one and probably 10 more and things like this. We bought in 3 of these air shims to get into vehicles, and we had obviously more of those. The Slim Jim that I've been looking for since we moved in here and couldn't find. Um, so organization is everything. Because another good example, we have this booster box or jump box, whatever you call it. And we have Regan, what's up? I went and bought this box. And then I know for a fact we have another box in another truck, and then we have a box in there. When in reality, we only need one. You know, and stuff like this. The gas can back there, QR codes, a vacuum, 2 chainsaws. We have probably 12 or 15 chainsaws. Where they're all at, not too sure. Batteries everywhere. Stuff like this happens, which is dumb. They're trying to do, I don't know, God knows what for that. Battery. The random battery is like 120 bucks. I know there's probably some like random stuff in here. Wedges, sharpeners, shoes, clothes. But if it's never binders, a cargo net thing that I have no idea whose that is. It's not mine. Big Milwaukee light that never use. And I think this is what people think organization is. Here's like reflective tape. And yeah, it might be all wired and stuff, but in a little box. It's not. Spindle, a GoPro case. That should not be in here. Would be weld. Plant. It's like this kind of stuff I can never find. Like a power. What I usually do is put everything, and this is what it is, just random stuff. I'll put everything in the spot that they need to be. Like this is where we keep. So we kind of keep two areas. We keep an area for like the guys to come in and then get their starting fluid or glass cleaner, purple power, like very basic stuff. So they're not tracking through the whole warehouse. Like this old coffee needs to get thrown away. Then you come look at stuff and there's a bunch of tools in here still. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff in here. Yeah, open that. There's like a really old heavy duty hitch, mallets. I think this whole basket has two mallets in it. Another hitch. Pliers. We never can find pliers. These are essential, and these get lost like instantly here. Charger, scanner, um, bunch of business cards for some reason are in here. A welding helmet. I was literally looking for this other day. Not this. It's like a random belt for something. Like a tent leg or something. I don't know what that is. Random PVC pipe or whatever. It's in here. Look at that. A DJI mic. I need to keep that. Tools. And I don't know how many of these we have. You guys do anything with chainsaws? I'm sure you have a lot too. We probably have 50 of these. I'm gonna turn this into a chainsaw box. Yes, we do not need to keep. So I think a lot of it too is that nobody throws away anything. Like what the heck? Look at those cards. There's a gas can top. I don't need to keep this. I don't need to keep a bag. I don't know. We've had this for like so long. I don't know who got this. But I guess we'll keep it. See, I'm part of the problem. These little weird little baskets. Another stump remover. I've never bought this stuff. I don't know. Um, take it easy. A wedge of some sort. Pencil box. Little. Well, what those are. Like stuff like this. Do we ever use these? No. Would we? Maybe. Two gas can tops. Fakes for chemicals. A bunch of them. Why are these not in the chemical truck? No, no. And it's annoying because I get this really clean. Zip ties. Zip ties. Zip ties. Zip ties. They're like all the same size. That's what I mean. We buy so many duplicates because we can't find anyone. Oh, like this is good to keep. A nice thick piece of metal brush. Oh, look at that. I was just talking about that. How we buy so many files. There's a brand new pack of files. It's never been opened. And we just bought files yesterday. It's actually crazy. A bottle we do not need to keep. Another pouch. I don't think we need to keep these gloves anymore. I don't know what this is. It's trimmed to something, but we'll never use it. So going in the garbage. This I'll keep. The heavy duty bolt. Obviously, I'm gonna keep that. And this. Some type of plug to like a mirror. Landscaping slowing down? No. Sunday. Try not to do anything on Sundays. Actually, landscaping is kind of picking up. I wouldn't say picking up. Here's another. I've been looking for this. Another sleeve to a chainsaw thing. Um, Not picking up, but we're booked out for the year. So here's a couple tire plugs. So we're fine. I have no worry about getting more work, doing anything like that. Got ya. Some rubberized tubing. That is actually does come in handy. It still work. Does. WD-40. Got the cap. Another random battery. Doo. Look how many jumper cables we have. There's 2 sets at least. There's like 3 sets down there. I did all that for 7 years. It's my passion, but I'm making more as a plumber now. That's nice. Yeah, there's plenty of days actually that I wanna do something else. Maybe that's a little dramatic, but it's fun. It definitely has its ups. Another nice piece of metal we can keep, but it definitely has its downs. Like I'd say this is part of the downs. Not even a down necessarily, but it's kind of like a. Just gonna throw this whole thing away. Don't know where the top is. Should I? See, this is where I get bad. I'm like, if we find the top, would we use it? Probably not. Ooh. There's grass seed everywhere from somebody leaving the bag open. I mean, there's things that look at all the grass seed spilt. Are definitely nice to have. I keep reiterating. We buy so much unnecessary things simply because look at this, a nice phone holder that I would love to use. Didn't know we had another phone holder. Um, like absolutely simply because we don't either A, look for it that hard, or B, do look for it for half a second and then give up and go buy one. Like this, I have no idea what this belt's to. Obviously, am I gonna throw it away? No, but the chances of us using this, I guess I could look up that. Probably buy another one when we need that exact belt. So we don't know what it's to off the top of our heads. Glove. Always keep gloves. Too busy hustling. Yeah, we're just like we're busy and everything, but we're also just lazy, to be honest with you. Oh, see like this, a random tripod. Comes down to laziness. This thing work. Let's see if this works quick. Oh no, it doesn't. Cause look. Oh yeah, it does. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get you off this handheld. That's what you're on. I'm gonna try to put you on. 1 second. I'm trying to put you on another tripod. Oh, it did work. There you go. See if I can get these legs up. There we go. But yeah, what I was saying is it's kind of just laziness. I mean, people, including myself, come in here and just throw stuff on these shelves and think, A, either somebody's gonna clean it later, whatever happens, or B, um, I don't know if that's so good, or B, they just don't care. Here's a plug that we've dismantled for some reason. Trailer lock that I guarantee I'd have to dig for the key for that. An oil wrench, their Slim Jim type thing, more wiring, pressure washing thing, this, and stuff like this. I don't know who wore this, so I'm just gonna throw it away. We have new ones in the box. Look, two brake pads. I think are for the Dakota. Not 100% sure. They don't care. I ran two trucks, so I understand. Yeah, they don't care at all. Chalk line, I don't know. Two random metal flaps for something. I'm not gonna get rid of that. Always keep metal. I know what this is. This is to my ramp rack. I wanted to keep it for who knows what reason. Skin one. This like tent leg, I'm not keeping wherever this is. Look how much nicer that already looks. I mean, all that was packed. I threw away a couple things. That's how much just junk is on here though. Hey, throw a like on there and subscribe. Just being real with you guys. Bar and chain oil, a small jug that we've had this. We most likely have went and bought bar and chain oil probably 50 times, and this has been sitting here. So that goes in the chainsaw box. Little scoop thing for some reason. Scissors, paint, an empty thing of pre-workout. Stu Hansen Dodge. Like, this is what we're keeping. I don't know what that's. I mean, obviously it's to a Ram. Paintbrush, random cords. This is like one of the biggest things. Estabea. What's up? Drop a like. Make sure to drop a like. Sub up. Random cords like my death to me. There's so many cords here. And to be honest, if it's not to my stuff, it's not a cord to the devices I have, I throw them away. Like this, look. Another random cord. The ice fill. Mallet. This bag, I don't know whose bag this is. It's a UPS bag. There's literal junk in here. So it's going in the garbage. What else? Here's a solar panel thing. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get rid of that, but I don't know. We've had that for so long and never have done anything with it. I want to do the I want to do the if you haven't used it in 5 years, get rid of it thing, but I'm not strong enough willed for that. A pretty decent hedge. Big fires. Clamps. These are all safety vests. That's fine. Look at that. Another file for chainsaws. Some felt and a safety vest. I don't know. I shouldn't be keeping that, but nah. We throw out so much. A bunch of random little tools. And this is the wire and stuff. See, this is the other problem is I don't know really where I should be putting a lot of this stuff. A whole electrical kit. Uh, Some type of splitter, a lock that we don't have a key to. JB Weld. uh, A whatever you call these things. Hey, this needs to go down by my desk actually. Garbage and garbage. What's up? What's up? What's up? Like this kind of stuff. Wooden stakes, a pack of them. Don't really know what to do with them. We'll use them. Sure, we will, but all right, now it's time to go to this side. All right, so we're obviously gonna keep this. This is just tools. Here's a book. measuring wheel, another pair of jumper cables. Don't need to be in here. They're up there at least. Go in the jumper cable box or tote. Like a bike lock thing we should be using, but we don't for some reason. Garbage. These are all like kind of miscellaneous stuff. Rain tiles, hot guns. A 90, that would be nice. Here's a drainage sock. Garbage. Garbage. Random shoe. It's a little. Look, it's garbage. An old DeWalt charger. I don't know if we always still do have an old DeWalt drill, but I don't know if we ever use that random like razor thing. Bunch of clothes. Need to get out of here. Spray paint. Oh, here's that old DeWalt. Old DeWalt uh, drill I was just talking about. I don't think this drill works anymore. And then what else? And this stuff, I don't really want these out here. All these sharpeners. I gotta make this chainsaw box quick. Would be nice. To have one. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. There's all the junk that was in here. And yes, I'm talking about junk. Wedge, chainsaw. Chainsaw tool, chainsaw. Another tool. Another tool. Another tool. What is this? Grease gun coupler. Do not need that in a chainsaw. Chainsaw oil. Yes. Chain. Sure. A clamp. This is actually nice to have. Uh, if you need to clamp your chain to something, sharpen it. So we'll keep that in there. A line level, no. A random piece of plastic, no. Look at this level. Let me make sure you guys can see. Oh, great. Look at this level. Trash and garbage. All these signs, garbage. This is nice to have. This is a just a little nut and bolt assortment for random chainsaws. You do lose these sometimes. It's actually like essential to have it here. Pliers, no. Hammer, no. Pins, no. This little thing, probably not. Uh, keep it in there. Wire brush, no. Look at that. Another file. Tire pressure gauge. Do you need this when running a chainsaw? No. What is this? Line levels. Do not need these. I didn't realize we had, see, like that. 3 line levels. Didn't realize we had those. An old glove. Dang. These we do keep. So today what I want to do is I want to make a chainsaw box and a landscaping box. So what happens is that they both get combined. I don't think that's a chainsaw part, but put it in there. A truck pin. We do not need that. Pipe wrench. That's an old classic. This is pretty nice. This is a sharpener. This file is pretty much done, but pretty cool. And you can sharpen actual like blades in there, but I'll keep that in there. Dirty some of this stuff is. Chalk line. Do we need it? Yes. Do we need it in the chainsaw box? Absolutely not. How many times we've looked for these? Oops. These crayon marking things are valuable when landscaping and doing block work. We are always end up using a rock instead of this. This I'm keeping. This little thing. And we'll keep here, but not in the chainsaw box. Vice grips that have no bolt. No, keeping. Crescent wrench. And we don't need it in the chainsaw box. Back. My bad. So we'll keep these. We'll keep these. And now what we're gonna do is we put all these files that we found right now in hot files are that we have. Here's at least 4 files, 5 files here. And I need a file. Let's see. All right. So we did a tree job yesterday and found some more. So I found this is gonna stand there. This steel saw. The paper on there backwards. That's gonna stand them. These bungees, so when they lift, you can things tied to the lift. And in the box. More tools. Now I know what you're thinking. I don't need this many tools. You don't. You never did. But where's they gonna go? Files. Told you we buy files and files and files and files. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 files that I found. And the crazy part is we bought more files yesterday. I want to get it where we can just grab a box and we have everything we ever wanted and dreamed about. And here's where all the files are. This hatchet doesn't fit. Oh, maybe it does. Does fit. That's going in there. What else would you need in a chainsaw box? We have a metal wedge that we need to find and put in here. Um, We have like 50 chains we need to put in here. What else would go in here? See, and this is all good. This is the easy part. The easy part's putting it together like this. The hard part's keeping it like this, right? Honestly, I might change this box. Might make this the landscape box. Let's see. All right, so it's another box that we have. Looks like caulk exploded in it. A dead blow mount. Brush. There it is. We never saw that. That's steel, which is actually handy. Saw blades. Bunch of pins and chalk. Oh, here's a. There we go. Here's a file that got broken somehow. Put this in there. It's hard to reach teeth. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you guys. This is what it is. Some messy a company gets, how dirty a company gets. All these tools, like literally all of them. This needs to stay with the landscape stuff. These little pens. Need like something to wipe this. There we go. Piece of felt, never hurt nobody. Has to be like caulk, brick adhesive. So what's going in this box? Alright, that is just so you guys up a little bit better. Okay, guys, see. Okay. I don't think this is gonna fit. Oh, it is. A hatchet. It's a way better fit. Oop, for the chainsaw tools. Now, try to get a fit for the landscape tools. I'll show you what we put in there. This is for landscaping, it's not hardscaping. We do keep a steel saw in case we forget, like the grinder. Mallets. These pens come in handy. Either string stuff up. This pen too. Oh, this is for brush, definitely. Extra chalk, definitely. Chalk line, definitely. So these random pins I'd want to put in there. So we're going to dog blade, definitely. Crescent roach, definitely. Actually, I'm gonna put in one of these two. We have steel tools on the site a lot. Oh, what else? Broken level. No. Throw in a couple zip ties. This essential. Those. All these line levels. Yes. What else? Yeah. Oh, this square. Definitely. More mallets. Other level. What else? Little knife. Oh, this little knife. I will. Man, look at this thing. Gosh. What else? What else do we need in the landscape box? Oh, let's go to the garage. Oh, over here. I was looking for mallet, mallet, string, more pens, another brush, another brush. These are always nice to have in there. Look at that, another line level. The string we have left, I suppose. Ooh, stud day. Yes, nice. Big level, we'll just grab when we need it. It's pretty much it. Right. Always in tape. Another set of cables, felt. So these are nice pens. These are concrete pens. These are probably most used pens. See, but having that on the back versus this, so much better. Anyway, I'm gone.